Hello everyone. I haven't done one of these in a very long time, probably since school finished for the kids, which is probably almost a month ago by now. But I wanted to talk a little bit, just a tad bit, about being a professional again. Okay, if there's a question that you get from your clients, don't just look it up once and forget about it. Look it up, add it to your repertoire of resources so that you can be better prepared next time when a new client might have this same question. You can, number one, what I do is educate them on the front end that this could be something they could be dealing with. And number two, you will always have this information ready and always keep that information you have up to date. For example, Medicare changes their Part B Medicare premium deductible, Medicare Part A deductible, that changes every year. It's numbers you should always have with you. You don't need to remember them. I don't remember them all the time, but it's something that you need to have the resource for, and something that you always need to provide your clients with and let them know that they'll have to pay it if they're on original Medicare or with a Medicare supplement plan or something, right? So stuff like that. And then of course more detailed, intricate things, and you have like Medicare Advantage plans, maybe the proper way to process a claim, where it gets stuck. You can always guide the member, because maybe they have some paper they can't interpret and you can't interpret it either. The operational protocol on how to get things moving, you should pretty much know those things, right? And if you don't know, call one time, figure it out, and then make it a process. And then when new clients come on board, you let them know that there is a process for all this stuff, so you can kind of preempt and eliminate much of that urgency for medical plans. Because in all honesty, right, we as insurance agents, the only real thing that we can do to really screw someone up is to disenroll them from a plan, right? Enroll them late into a plan, because let's say they wanted their effective date on the 1st of May, but for whatever reason we couldn't get it until June. We have to let them know these kind of things, right? Those are the things that we have control about, right? Enrollment periods, coverage start and end dates, and whether or not policy is active. The actual coverage determinations and all those things, we don't have any say over that as Medicare agents, as health insurance agents. Even with like things such as like cancer insurance, like make sure whatever cancer policy you're selling, make sure if there's any pre-existing clauses in there, or like 30-day, maybe if you get diagnosed with something within the first 30 days, they don't cover it. Things like that you can make sure you educate your client about, so that you don't have to talk about it when it's too late. Or if there are things that are out of your control, like let's say they need a physician and they see, say they see a non-US licensed physician and they need to see a US licensed physician to get XYZ service, that's something that really they should know. You should be able to educate them on that. I mean, most people should know that. Just like if you have a client who visits like the international, right? So like for me, I was told if you're gonna leave the States, pick up travel insurance, or understand that getting medical attention in a foreign country isn't going to be very easy if you want to use your insurance. If you don't want to use your insurance, you're going to pay out of cash or pay out of pocket, that's fine. Maybe you don't need to get insurance. I mean, insurance or medical attention in other countries is relatively cheap compared to the US, so maybe you can go out of country and not care. But it's something that you need to kind of be preemptive about. And people always ask me how I can service so many clients but yet make videos, right? Make each of my clients an individual video when I onboard them and keep them updated on everything that happens. And the reason I can do that is because I have systems in place which allow me to save time. And one of them is my YouTube channel. Another one is my email. I update people. I send them an email every week in order to keep them up to date with things that I'm looking at, things that the industry is doing. I also keep up to date in other things that I like, which is related, right? I used to have my Series 7 financial degree, so it's fun for me to go and look at kind of what's going on in the markets, just to add a little bit more interest in me, so that when they think about things that may affect their life, let's say they talk about their stocks with a friend or their financial planner, and they're like, wow, my Medicare guy, man, he has a video talking about just stuff like this, you should go check it out. Boom, I might have a referral partner in the financial planner, or perhaps I'll have a client in this client's friend, because they can refer me over, right? So those are just things that I kind of have moved to as even a referral generator, because I enjoy finance, I enjoy retirement planning, I enjoy investments, I enjoy trading. And it used to be where I'd be in the Rotary Club, I'd volunteer, do all these things, but now I just do free educational videos on YouTube, right? So free educational videos on YouTube is very, very good for marketing. And if my clients like my non-Medicare related content, then that's also a way to branch out of just Medicare to get clients, which is kind of like what I see as a Rotary, joining a Rotary Club, volunteering. You're doing something else. They know what you do for a living, but you're not doing it right now. You're doing something you enjoy, something you're also passionate about, not just Medicare insurance like me. And I think that's good ways to be a professional, but also to make your life easier and more enjoyable. I spend 9-10 hours a day working, but not all of it's on Medicare. A lot of it's on other things like finance, on expanding my knowledge about Medicare, expanding my knowledge about what's going on politically for Medicare, politically for healthcare, and that really shows the depth, I guess, of your interest in your career. I mean, if I was just somebody who only studied one plan, worked for one company, and just knew what this one company did, then maybe it's good if my insurance plan helps this one particular group of people. But I want to help as many people as I can who share the same values as I do, which is analytics, learning about how things operate and finding the most effective way. And then from there, you have the most effective structure, then it's more likely you find a better human being to work on the other end, because that is a big X factor on everything, right? It's the people problem, but it's the people variable in this equation that makes that second step. If you have a good system, you can still have not so good people. But if you have a junk system, it's going to be really hard to find good people. Good people usually gravitate towards good systems. And at least with good systems, systematically, you can kind of figure out what's going to happen based on, sequences and kind of what they've done before. But I think that's really important nowadays. You guys who are agents out there, be professional, learn your craft, learn it so that you don't have to learn it again and again and again and again. Create resources for yourself and for your clients so that they can learn with you, from you, on whatever it is that you are learning about that day. And I think that is super important. That's kind of why I do my videos on every week. I mean, I look through Medicare articles every day, every morning. Spend about a good half an hour looking through medical articles that I want to go deeper in. And then at the end of the day, I will read through those articles and kind of figure out if I want to add it into my newsletter. And if I add it into my newsletter, then I talk about it more and my clients get my thoughts on it. The same thing with the financial news, right? I look at financial news and I figure out what my clients might want to hear, and it's usually based on retirement planning, stocks, and things like that of that nature. And then I talk about it because that interests me, and I figure, well, if they might be interested too, let them tag along and see what I'm looking at. In addition to that, everyone on this channel who have been who are still with me at 10 minutes. Granted, I probably have nobody here, but if you are here, just know that I'll be launching three more channels, YouTube channels. 2 of them you won't know that I produced, but 1 of them you will. And if you want to learn more about those types of ventures, I'll be having a fandom channel where I'm going to be doing more X-Men related, mutant, Marvel, MCU type content, which is something I absolutely love from when I was a young child. I went home to Hawaii and I found all my X-Men and Marvel cards, like from when I was in grade school, and totally geeked out, remembered everything, you know, like all the comic backstory, all what the cards kind of like illustrated as stories. I got so pumped up. The other channel is going to be a channel where I talk about options, trading options, derivatives, and that channel, for, of course, reasons that anyone who's an agent here might understand, is going to be a faceless channel. You won't know who I am, but I believe the information there will be very, very solid. If you want a sneak peek as to what I'm going to be doing, let me know. There will be a free class, and then there'll be a paid class. And the free class is basically just every day, or every the videos will come out as they come out, and then the paid course will be a little bit more guided. If you want to take on this path, this is the way to do it, a bit more structured. And then the third channel will be kind of my documentation on me learning how to play the piano. So, full disclosure, I can play music. I play guitar by ear. I've played the trombone in band, and I know kind of where the keys are in the piano, but I've never been formally trained. I had a keyboard that I would use to make like what's that called? To have the drum beat, so that I would have the beat to follow when I would do, like, you know, guitar riffs and solos and rhythm. But never real trained, so that'll be fun. If you want to learn more, you just email me. If you're an agent who wants to learn more about, you know, kind of how I structure my day, how I structure my client interactions, then please let me know. If you are a client who wants to learn more about their Medicare options, let me know. And of course, if you are an agent who's looking to start their career in Medicare, let me know. I'll send you all the information that you would need to start, and of course, what I think anyway is the best way to start. See you guys in the next video. It's been great. It's felt great. Have a great day, and I'll see you later.